Hello and welcome to United Airlines Boeing 777-200 economy class from Munich to Washington, D.C. I booked this flight on Lufthansa, so this was my codeshare flight and my first time flying United Airlines. I didn't know what to expect, so I wanted to review it with you. Here we're boarding the airplane and everything was very smooth and on time. Also, the staff was very friendly and professional. Here you see we have Wi-Fi on the plane and I will give more information about it. And a warm welcome from the flight attendants on the way in. We are also offered some hand sanitizers. Here is business class with few rows and premium economy again with few rows, and the economy class begins. I'm seated at the second cabin in economy and the furthermost row, which is sold under the name Economy Plus. That being said, I didn't have to pay anything to be seated here because when I called for an emergency exit seat, they assigned me this seat for free and they were being sold for nearly $300 on the airplane. And other economy passengers who did not pay for these seats were not allowed to take the empty ones. Here you see the nice view, and then we have this pillow only given to Economy Plus passengers, a hand sanitizer on either side of the airplane, a display screen showing us where we are. This was kept off during the flight. As you see, it's a pretty empty flight with a lot of empty seats, including the Economy Plus. I really like the soundtracks they play, including Elton John during boarding. These are the earpieces given by flight attendants for the movies, and they are pretty decent if you ask me because they have the silicone part. Also the tray table, which is a little tricky to find on the emergency exit row. It is definitely larger than a regular economy class tray table. I put an iPad on it for your comparison. And now we're ready for takeoff. We're slightly delayed than scheduled, but it's not a big deal, to be fair. And we hear announcements both in German and English, and we're watching this safety video on the screen. I find it interesting that a highway crosses the airport like this, and we're taking off. As I moved to the window side to record, I saw the flight attendants bring a very tall guy to the aisle seats, as it was not taken by anyone. Maybe he didn't pay for it, I'm not really sure, and because he was prominently tall, they just let him sit there for free. So if you're very tall, maybe you have a chance at being seated at the Economy Plus if it's available. I'm not very sure. Here we have the in-flight entertainment system with various language options that you see here. I think it's an important remark. Here is a brief plan of the flight, and then we have the movies with different genres and languages, as you see here. Also some TV shows and some audio options. I think they were all very sufficient. The map was very responsive and we could see information like this displayed on the same page. You can view the map like this in different ways. Here is the interface to access the Wi-Fi. Messaging was free from WhatsApp or iMessage without pictures or videos. And if you want to use it for email or more, you can purchase it with these prices. However, none of these plans include video streaming from Netflix or YouTube. Here they are serving some beverage and snacks. I got the orange juice and the only snack they served. I could have chicken or pasta for meal, and I got myself the chicken, which was a little spicy for my taste, but I really liked the side salad and the chocolate, which was even too much for one person, so I could eat it throughout the flight. I could also have both alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks. Here's some water after the meal service, and this is what the cabin looks like. They kindly ask you to shut your window blinds. However, if you like to keep yours on, you can do that, unlike other airlines like Turkish, where they kind of force you to shut your blinds. For some reason I've yet to understand, the premium economy cabin always had their shades up like this the entire flight. Here's when I slept for a bit and we were crossing the Atlantic. Here's how the seat reclines, and when you have all that space in front of you, it really helps you sleep. Here are the flight attendants offering water, and the lavatory, which was very spacious for economy class, and I really liked the flooring. It was clean. To be fair, one of the best bathrooms I've seen on an airplane. This is the galley at the back of the airplane, and as you can see, it's extremely large. I think the Boeing 777 has the advantage of being very spacious in general, and hence it will always be my favorite airplane. Here's some water, and if you want other drinks, you can ask the flight attendants. Here's some hand sanitizers, and they are continuously serving water like this throughout the flight. Here I moved to the other side of the plane, pulled out my own snacks, and I'm watching something to kill some time. There's a reading light like this, and you can turn it on using this small remote on the side. Here's the February issue of United's magazine on the airplane. Again, we see some water being served. This is the crew rest area heading downstairs. We only have 2 hours left, and about an hour after this, we see preparations in the rear galley for snack service. First, I assume they're serving some special pre-ordered snacks like vegetarian, and then they're moving on to regular service with hot and cold beverages on the side. Cheese sandwich was the only option, and as it doesn't make you feel full, I advise you to grab something from the airport if you feel easily hungry when flying. And this is the black tea I got on the side. Here we are descending into Washington, D.C., and now I would like to talk about my general experience with United Airlines. I definitely found more than what I was looking for because American Airlines usually do not have a good reputation, but United proved otherwise to me. I believe that the highlight of today's flight was flying in Economy Plus. So if you want to take your shot at grabbing one of these seats, just call in advance once the check-in begins. And even if it is not available, try to call again because it really just depends on who you're talking to sometimes. Also, if it is in your budget, you can even purchase the seats. It's definitely more comfortable than premium economy if you ask me. So if you're willing to pay for premium economy, consider just buying the Economy Plus for cheaper. The second most important thing about today's flight was the crew's genuine attitude and how helpful and friendly they were. So I believe United really does great with that part as well. I believe United really needs to work on their food service. Although their beverage service is okay, you will feel a little hungry through the flight. And people who fly airlines like Turkish will see this drastic difference. However, United is very cheap in comparison to, for example, Turkish Airlines. So I believe that really just compensates for their service. United will easily get a 9 out of 10 for this journey, as it was one of the most comfortable long-haul flights I've ever had in my life. Thanks for watching this review, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask through the comment section below. Also, if you would like to see more content like this, you can subscribe to my channel and I'd be very happy. Take care and have an amazing flight yourself.